5 sections of stringent UAPA, anti-terror law and penal code provisions relating to criminal conspiracy and promoting enmity were invoked on journalists this morning. That forms the bedrock of the case against NewsClick, the website, and at least 10 journalists and contributors associated with the news website. Earlier today, Delhi police, acting on information from the Enforcement Directorate, raided several locations in the NCR region. Electronic devices like mobile phones, laptops were seized, and 5 journalists were taken for further questioning, who were later released. And all this, in fact, stems from the Enforcement Directorate case in which NewsClick is accused of receiving nearly 38 crore rupees from entities with alleged links to China. Remember, it all blew up last month after an article in a foreign publication which accused this website of peppering their coverage with Chinese propaganda.
देखिए, मुझे जस्टिफाई करने की जरूरत नहीं है। अगर किसी ने गलत किया है तो उसके ऊपर जांच एजेंसियां काम करती हैं और ये कहीं नहीं लिखा कि आपके पास अगर गलत तरीके से पैसा आया होगा, आपत्तिजनक कोई कार्य होगा, तो उसके ऊपर कोई जांच एजेंसी कार्रवाई नहीं कर सकती। जांच एजेंसियां स्वतंत्र हैं, वो अपनी कार्रवाई नियमों को देखकर करती हैं।
Meanwhile, the Press Club of India and the Editors Guild have reacted strongly to this and has asked the government to reveal all the facts, because now there is a debate whether this is to cause a chilling effect as far as the journalists are concerned. The Editors Guild has also said that they stand by in solidarity with the journalists who are facing the government action at this moment. Let me very quickly go across and bring in my colleague Arvind Gunasekar, who is joining us at this moment with more details. Arvind, these are very, very stringent laws which have been invoked on journalists. What are the bases and why is the investigation at this moment? At what juncture is the investigation at?
Ankit, the Delhi police on August 17 has registered an FIR against NewsClick and also people associated with NewsClick under the stringent anti-terror law, that is the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. UAPA has always been dubbed as an anti-terror law, but this is the first time UAPA, the stringent anti-terror law, has been invoked against a news organization, and Delhi police sources say that apart from UAPA, the police has also invoked section 153A of IPC, which is promoting enmity between two groups, and also section 120B of IPC, which is criminal conspiracy. So what we are being told is that the Enforcement Directorate, during its earlier investigation in a case that the agency took cognizance from the Delhi Police Economic Offence Wing case that only deals with financial irregularity, the Enforcement Directorate, during the course of its investigation, has got to know that NewsClick allegedly received almost 38 crore from entities that are allegedly linked to China. And that's where the Enforcement Directorate shared those information with the Delhi Police. But again, the important point here is that the timing. This particular sharing of information, or the FIR that has been registered by Delhi Police, which is on August 17th, that dates right after the New York Times report, and that's where the timing is currently being questioned. But the Delhi police sources say that because there was a cognizable offence that has been brought to the notice of Delhi police, and that's where Delhi police promptly registered this particular FIR way back on August 17, and they did their own homework, and today they started searches at over 30 locations across National Capital Region that also covers almost 10 journalists. At some point of time, all these journalists were associated with NewsClick. Not just these 10 journalists, but the agency also covered the premises of Tisa Satalwar. So what we are being told is that NewsClick, these 38 crores that NewsClick allegedly received from entities backed by China, that particular amount of funds was shared with all these journalists as salaries or as remunerations, and also with Tisa Satalwar. And that's where the agency conducted the searches today, and almost 5 journalists were picked up and they were taken to Special Cell office, and they were questioned throughout the day. And what we are being told is that all those people who have been questioned by the agency has been let off, except Purke Asta, who is the founder of NewsClick. His status is still, police is yet to reveal his status. But what we are being told is that the agency likely to again summon these journalists for further investigation.
Right, so trouble's not over for these journalists. Meanwhile, the opposition and the India bloc have also hit out at the government, calling this a witch hunt against journalists, those who are critical of the government. Arvind, thank you for joining us with all those details.